I was in a really rough place. This happened just before I turned 16. My family situation was a bit broken. I was living with a friend, and then obviously that's not very permanent.
I was living with my sister and we weren't getting on. We used to argue all the time. It wasn't a great place really for me. Then I was sofa surfing.
Before I lived here, I was very panicky, like very anxious all the time.
I was in such a bad place. I don't know if I'd physically be here on this earth to this date at 25. It's probably one of the lowest I've ever been.
I was very depressed and I wasn't really doing anything.
I was constantly waking up just worrying about everything. Everything was just going around, so.
I never had any stability.
Ages ago, I had a very big substance addiction.
I mean, I was in a state where I didn't know what to do.
I had no clue what my future held or where it was going to be. I don't know.
Living here gives me a lot of support, especially from my support worker.
It's given me a sense of having a family.
Also having a room you can sort of say is yours.
I think the YMCA is such a good place to have something to fall back on.
I found out about the YMCA through social services. I think just after I turned, I'm not sure what would happen just after I turned 16, but I know after my 18th birthday, I definitely probably would have become homeless because there is nothing else really for young people.
I mean, I moved to YMCA, I got myself a job. I feel like if I didn't have come here and sort myself out a bit more, I probably wouldn't have gone back to college. I probably still wouldn't have a job. Probably be a lot more worse off.
I definitely wouldn't be at college like I am now, and working and looking towards unis and things like that.
I honestly don't know what would happen. I mean, if we didn't have this project.
Scenario without having a project like the YMCA, the amount of emotional support it's given me and practical support, I don't think I would have coped emotionally.
I'd be in a very difficult situation, I think. So yeah.
The thought of all these projects closing just breaks my heart. It's 100 pieces. I don't.
This place got closed and funding, that's 28 people going homeless. And they're all kids as well. It's from 16 to 25.
The Y Centre's got, I think, 47 beds. So that's 47 people, and there's a lot of inflow and outflow of young people. So it's not just 47 people a year affecting, it's much more than that.
The funding being cut puts a lot of young people in a very vulnerable situation. I know that without this place, as deep as it is, I don't think I'd probably be around.
Obviously, if the YMCA was to shut down, I reckon a lot of people go back to their old ways. Not necessarily their old ways, but the bad habits that were there.
The amount of people who I've seen transformed through the Y Centre's support and dedication and having a safe place.
Without this place, it would be a struggle.
Most people won't have anywhere to go. They'll be on the streets.
It makes me so angry because short term, yeah, you'll save money. Long term, you'll lose loads of money.
And then, let's just say, a couple of them, yeah, they could probably stay with family or friends for a bit, but there'll be others who literally have no one. No one at all. And then they'll probably be 10 times worse off and more vulnerable.
It's heart-wrenching to think my friends at the YMCA, who are residents, what they do without the place, it's just a bit scary in the fact that they would have nowhere to go. I don't know, it's hard. Yeah.